Hey guys, good Sunday evening to you. Wanted to go over a trade I'm looking at for this week, and that's going to be Amazon. I've calculated the levels for this week coming up, and I'm looking at a breakout of 1825. So probably hard to see this. I use an indicator called center of gravity. Lots of reasons. Basically, it does have some math involved, which I love. Um, but it all rotates around this center line right here. This version is for Thinkorswim, but I actually really prefer the version on TradingView just because it seems to be a little more accurate. So, just going over the levels real quick. So I've got 1825 breakout. From 1825, we got 1854 up to 1876 and then 1900. So this is the way I would structure this trade. I am going to wait until it hits 1825. Um, that's the best way to play this breakout because it is a breakout trade, and that is the number that it should theoretically break out from. So let's say enter at 1825. I wouldn't exit the trade until it gets to 1854. At 1854, I will place a stop. It'll be a loose one, probably somewhere around 1846. So let's say Amazon is still above 1846 where I would place my stop. As long as it's above there, I'm going to let the trade work. If we bust through this 1854, I'm not going to exit the trade until 1876. Then I would just raise my stop, let's say around 1863, somewhere around in there. You want to give it some variance. It is, an $1,800 stock. If it breaks 1875, you're looking at 1900. So this is a trade that it easy gets you 75 points. Doesn't mean it'll happen this week. I don't know when it's going to happen. I've got an alert set. In fact, I'll show you how to set your alerts in Thinkorswim. Just right click on the screen, go over here, create alert. You see it's actually 1824.80, close enough. I'll create the alert there. Once Amazon breaks this 1824.80, 1825, it's going to alert me. I can enter the trade. This trade is designed already. I know what to do when that alert goes off. So no matter what I'm doing or where I am, I can enter the trade. And last week I had 1798 actually was the number I had that would act as a magnet. I call them magnetic points. So you can see right here, Wednesday, Amazon broke above the 1798. So I played it all the way up here. I didn't get the top. I think I exited, I can't remember what day it was exited. Probably, it may have been Friday. I'd have to go back and look at my trade journal, but I had some really nice gains off of that just from this move right here. Because you can see at 10 o'clock on Wednesday, so that actually came up and hit this 1824, 1825 area. So that's one reason why I marked the 1825 as the breakout point. Right, hit it once, hit it twice. What usually occurs after it hits one or two times? If it crosses that again, it's going to break out. So a lot of people call this support and resistance. Call it what you want. I just call it a breakout. I use a lot of math in my trading, so I won't go into what all that entails, but it entails a lot of math. So that's how I derive these numbers. Also look at a lot of historical data. And to help with that as well. So, because I like to see where the volume came in, right? You can see the volume spikes. So I like to see a lot of volume. Helps me, be confident in the trade, right? So, but that's how I use the numbers. So 1825 break, pushes you to 1854. Break of that pushes you to 1875. Or 1876. Break of that pushes you to 1900. So simple, easy way to trade. You got the numbers, and I always post them. In a group that I'm in. So, but that's how I post them, and I calculate them in advance because I like to design my trades in advance. I think it's key. That you design your trades in advance. At least it has been for me. It helps me to be prepared. I don't have to chase. I don't have to panic. None of that. It just kind of helps you relax a little bit, and there's that. So yeah, I post them over at Black Box, and I love their system. If you want to see flow, it's, in my opinion, the best place to see that flow. And they have a great room, great trading system. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just message me on here on YouTube, and I'll make sure you get hooked up with their system. So all right, thanks for listening, guys, and hope you have a great night. Thanks again.